Hey, hello. It is a dark episode for December the 31st, 2021. Happy New Year's, since indeed it's past midnight, really, and all the fireworks and people banging pots and stuff has happened and now seems to be over, which is good since I'm out here with the dogs who would not take kindly to all these people making noise in their environment. So yes, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm doing okay. I published all those videos. We're gonna let that go. Let that just be. Um, well, I was writing in my journal, which I definitely have found a very useful thing. For each night to just sort of do a little thing. Sometimes they're incredible, maybe too many times they're incredibly mundane and listy and stuff like that. But today it was like, okay, well, you know what? Such has been my month, my back half of this year, probably this month, that I just, I have not done any goals in general for December. But, be that as it may, I think my plan is for January is not that I'm going to suddenly get up tomorrow and make a whole bunch of goals, but I'm going to take January to look back at the year, kind of look through my journals, maybe look at some of my goal videos, just sort of let all that soak in for the next while, and kind of reflect on that and how things went. Do that, and then use that to kind of build kind of themes and general ideas for the year coming up. Gently use myself, gently guide myself. Not hectoring myself. Just going, hey, what are things that worked last year? Maybe I can augment those. Take a look where I kind of got into the slot and things got done, or, just living was a bit easier. Even just stuff like, being on YouTube, which is definitely a big part of my mental life, I guess, it's like, I had a very good day of just commenting on people's videos and not really thinking about myself. Well, other than hearkening back to a comment I made in my comments video, which is like, oh God, whenever I actually put out a bunch of videos, suddenly I'm doing a lot of commenting, which feels like really venal. But it isn't venal, I don't think. It's just like, I happen to be present. And it's kind of, it feels nice to be present and in the moment, versus a lot more inward in myself. And I don't know, some of the videos I made were me being inward. And, being inward is also not a bad thing, but it's good to get a balance and to try and find a perspective. I don't think I've found it yet. And just being gentle with myself. So yeah, all right. It's been a year. There's been things that suck. There's been good things. And that's probably what's going to be next year. There'll be good things and there'll be bad things. And, it's probably a matter of just saying, okay, try and learn, or, get through the bad things, and to try and cherish the good things and not forget that they're there. Because you see people who dwell in the bad, who dwell in the negative, who dwell in the depressing. And, some people have way harder lives than I do. But I also see people who have way harder lives than I have, who seem to be able to kind of catch on to that positive and let that carry them. And those are the people I would like to be. That's the person I would like to be. Someone who can even in the most negative, catch on to the positive and let that buoy me up. Because, don't got a choice. Gonna have to live the life one way or the other. Why not? Might as well live it in that. Even if there was only a 1% positive, if you could live in that, if you can find that little sliver of sunshine, and dwell in that like a kind of contented cat, versus just being wretched in the darkness, and icy and chilled, and never finding warmth. I'd much rather be in that sliver of sunshine. And also mindful that there's the darkness around, and maybe that's one of the reasons to treasure the brightness all the more. I'm probably just waxing silliness, but I'd rather be silly than in despair. All right, I will leave it there. More videos later.